try and remember to record this time.
Oh shit, I might joke about that. Are we actually doing that recording? I can't wait to myself.
Welcome to this afternoon's qualifying session here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix.
Well, hello everyone, and here we go for whatever. This is round 7 of the season 11 on F1 2015, and we are here at Silverstone. Very damp, it looks like, intermediates or wet conditions. And today I am joined in the commentary box once again by Dan. How are you doing? What are you expecting for tonight's race, or Glenn?
Well, I expect Tom to take another victory, I suspect. Hopefully, we can try and see something a bit different. Argo in the fourth racing, I read on the forum, he's probably one of the few guys that maybe has a chance of beating us, so we can always try that.
Yeah, we always have some hope, maybe. It's been something we've been missing a lot of throughout this season. Let's have a look. Where is... Yeah, Tom's not actually gone out on track yet, so I'm just browsing through everything. I've completely forgot how the menu screens work since last time.
Well, we have had a 2-week break.
Have we? God knows. Something went terribly wrong last time, that's all we know. PSN broke down in some way, shape or form. But let's have a look. Everyone's on their outlet in respective... I think everyone's on options as far as I can see so far. No one's going to be setting any times at the moment. Nico Nor just exits the pit in the Sauber. Simpler is the first person to set a lap in a minute because he's going through Beckett's Chapel, whatever it is, the last corner in that triple section. Yeah, it technically didn't break down as the 5 lights came out, it broke down as it said 20 seconds to go for the lights. Except for the cool Skype call we had dropped for some reason, because, I don't know, Dan's... Yeah, I spent about five attempts on getting it back up again, but eventually it did get back up. Yeah, because it was full wet conditions for the race, I believe. We ended up being dries in the end, but let's have a look. The Impella has just gone through Sector 1, 27.9 pretty much. How's that compared to the guys behind? It's not gone very brilliantly through, what was that, Cops. Is it raining on your screen, or is that just very weird pick up on the tarmac in front of me?
I don't know, I've had a look at trying to run the first second. On the jump of the 14 win, there's nowhere in the first second, so
Yeah, it's just gone through the second sector to Simple, and that's a 38.0 for him.
Yeah, that's still the fastest already on 1 2 today.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, no. Our boy in the Force India has set 31.5.
Oh, crikey. Yep.
5 tenths faster in the sector, although it wasn't any slower than
Yeah, 1:31.0 exactly, almost from the Simple provisional pole position at the moment. Let's have a look. I'm on board with B Colt. It's put me on board with through Stowe. Bit of oversteer on the exit curb there through the last couple of corners. Looks like that's a Salbred. Wow. Yeah, and here comes B Colt off cross line, 31.9 to set him fourth at the moment, so he's not doing brilliant. Let's have a look. We've got Oljecker driving around the last couple of corners. Is he doing? I think he's. Well, he's not pitted. That's what's surprising me. So maybe he's got more fuel on board. Nice Skype. How do I make this work? Da 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 da. Oh, let's see if I can find Tom, and then I'll try and fix the thing so you have something to watch. Who are? Let's have a look. That's our boy. He's just set provisional pole position, and let's see. It's got to be Skype, hasn't it? Bear with me for a second. Sound. Da-da. Now try better. I've double increased you almost.
Good. Hopefully people can actually hear what I'm saying now. Although that might not be a good thing. You know.
What? Is anyone on a fast lap out there at the moment? This is weird. It's not saying it's registering your voice, so the fact that they can hear you at all is quite weird. I would not suggest talking for about the next 5 seconds, because I think it's about to blow their ears out if you do. Hold on. I'm going to try this. And now put you back to wherever it was. Back to 60.
Right, okay.
Aha! That should surely be it.
Right.
On multiple platforms and multiple leagues in AOR that this all goes wrong.
Okay.
Because Skype had changed the settings. Woohoo! Anyway, are they back out on their second run now? Let's see, Ben's on primes at the moment in his Williams.
Yeah, it's amazing. M4 has set a lap of a 33.5, yet he's somehow still behind us.
What? How? Okay.
I don't know.
Nice game. Let's have a look. Tom is now on the lap for the first sector. See how his time compares. It's going to be a
28 zip. Oh no, sorry.
27.7.
Oh, no, yeah.
27.8.
Yeah, it's 2 tenths faster than our boy on pole.
Can you please mess it up now?
Yeah, to be fair, it was our boy middle and final sector that was so impressive. Yeah. So,
but he's good on 2016 on the default setup, but he's still second though, isn't he? So he's doing pretty well on this as well.
Our boy's on pole.
Oh yeah. Well, for the moment.
Yeah.
I'm doing predictions for some reason in my head of what's going to happen.
Oh, Fizzy can actually hear me now, so that's good.
Yay! If we need to go a bit more up, I can get him up. 37.4 for the second sector. I think that's a 10th up, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a 10th up on our boy. So he's 2 tenths up on this lap. So it's all just going to be making sure he doesn't make any mistakes in that final sector.
Very nice through Stowe at least. Very cold conditions, so if anyone's running very low tyre pressures, it could be interesting to see how much it affects their tyres.
Yeah, James, I think you're thinking a bit too in depth there for a
well. It's Cody's game, but so what? Yes, he's gone pole. 30.3.
Yeah, he's actually he's less than 2 tenths faster than our boy. He's final sector 2 tenths slower than our boys.
Yeah,
So our boy definitely still within the range of competing with Tom.
Yeah, he just needs to find a bit more in that first sector really, and he's there.
Yeah.
So we're looking at the timing sheets, you can have a look at them. Got Ben all the way down at the bottom with Nico, the only Norwegian, and the second Scandinavian driver with Jay Thorne, which is all the way down the bottom. Somehow, how is he behind us but set a time? Nice. I know you said that, but
it makes no sense because we're in the manor as well, so surely we should be last.
I don't know, unless this game classifies as Salve or as slower.
It makes no sense.
Maybe it's slow.
Oh no, they were behind them in 2014, weren't they? Were they?
Probably.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, they would have, because they would have... No, they scored points, but they only got ahead of Caterham, didn't they?
Salve didn't score points in 2014, did they?
Absolutely no idea. You're asking the wrong season. 2014, 2015. 2 seasons I forgot.
No, but the 2014 standings affect the 2015 game.
Yes, but you've got to remember that I am not a Hamilton fan, so therefore I completely forget those 2 seasons.
That makes no sense. Right, moving back to the qualifying session, something that we can kind of agree on. No one's out, so I presume they're all on an outlap.
Sure about that. I got our boy in middle sector. It's on a terrible lap there.
Great. Nice timings, means. Oh, hang on. Oh, no.
It's just under 38.7 in this middle sector. That's not a good lap.
Yeah, that's miles off the pace. Apparently, De Simpler has set a purple first sector of 27.8, but actually Tom's gone a tenth faster than that on the 27.7. So explain that.
He's gone fastest in the first sector. The first sector he's got was a 27.9, and he's just repeated almost that exactly, just a tad faster. So either the timing screens are completely off, or it's just the game that's off as normal.
Yeah. Is anyone actually on a lap?
I think the simpler is, unless it's just my game being very annoying, but of course that could be the game settings, because I can't remember how this game sounds properly. But going through the middle sector now, Maggots, Beckers and Chapel doing that very well. Cars keep on ghosting in that section. I wonder if is it something to do with the game of just auto slowing and for some reason ghosting you as a precaution thing?
I don't know. Hang on, our boy is...
38.2 middle sector for the simpler.
Well, our boy has set a first sector of 27.8, but when I went on board with him, he seemed to mess up Brookland and Luffield, so I don't know if we'll be able to improve.
Oh, small lock up from the simpler by the sound of it. Didn't see it visually though, but going through the last corner now. Great traction, not lost it. Through the last corner, what's he said? He's gone 31.7 to get 4th, so I don't think he's changed position actually.
He's at 31.7, he didn't improve.
No, okay, and that's just me. Olejek is just starting a lap. Our boy is very slow on his lap, and Tom is on an outlap, so we can go back to 3rd at the moment, which is the second force into of Olejek. At the moment he's through sector 1 now, getting ready for the left-hander before the one that leads on to the... what is that? It's not Hanging Straight, Wellington Straight. You know the corner names at Silverstone, Dan, you should?
No, I mean I don't want to plug anything. I don't know if you... I'm not plugging anything, but I did do a commentary for this race and forgot the names of the straights. So, you know, realistically, I'm not looking good. I kind of know the corner names.
Okay. But he's powering down towards Cops at least. Very nice left. Maybe a tad on the brake actually. My voice is going brilliant. Nice cold. So if we have a very exciting race, you might just be hearing Dan towards the end of it. I need to go and find something to drink after this qualifying session. How long is it left to go? 5 minutes. Let's have a look. Through the second sector, 37.7 for Olejek. Alice 27.9 through the first sector. How's he doing? Overall improvements?
Well, my sector times are all glitched, right? Okay, so I've got nothing to go on here. I keep having to press.
Well, he's had a lock up.
With drivers. Hang on.
He's coming through the last corner.
On board. Are we on board? Are you talking about our boy?
No.
Okay, our boy is set at 27.8 first sector, 37.5 middle sector. This could get quite close to Tom as he comes round the final corner.
He's taken pole.
He's got P1.
Yep. Massive final sector there. by the looks of it, and he was pretty much on top of Tom's time in the first sector as well, and pretty much only just improved very slightly, fractionally, in the middle sector, but it was, by the looks of it, enough. You can have a look at the timing screen and see how much it was. It's almost 2 tenths, so he's gone 4 tenths faster compared to his last lap.
Yeah. He's lost 2 tenths in the first 2 sectors, but that final sector is absolutely amazing from Arboy. He's 3 tenths faster than Tom, and has put him on provisional pole. I presume Tom will come back with a response, but that is very impressive.
Yeah. Well, maybe a prediction of Tom having his first non-race victory of the season is coming true. It's only taken 6 rounds so far. I don't think anyone has had a pole, actually, apart from Tom either, so that can make it interesting. But Tom is actually now on a lap through Stowe. He's going now, so he's only got a couple of corners to go. He's 28.7, 38.7, so he's not doing very brilliant through.
I presume he'll pit.
No, he's not pitted. None of them are pitting, almost. They keep on pitting after about 3 laps or so, so I'm not sure if the tyres hold up really well here or something like that. Of course, we have absolutely no idea.
That seems a very odd decision.
Well, they're all doing it. Every one of them has been on a bad lap, had a bad middle sector, and then a bad last sector, and they just keep on carrying on for a couple of laps for some reason. Don't know why.
Very retarded.
Have you viewed the weather?
Have I viewed the weather? For what? I can't view the weather for the race. Welcome to F1 2015, James.
What? I'm sure you could.
You can't. Weather forecast, cloudy with showers possibly later, but that's for today. And then qualifying, the race is actually on another day, isn't it? So.
Well, nice to know. Let's have a look.
It keeps us intrigued, James. Well, we know it's going to be raining because it's Britain, right?
Well, it's gone from looking very grey to now being brilliant sunshine, so that's very unlike Britain from what I remember.
Yeah. Usually it just gets darker and darker and then starts raining.
Yeah, takes you back to the Middle Ages almost. Let's have a look. Burt Grove's coming out the pits. Nico is on an out lap. He's about to start a lap. He's got a weird. Has Racing Green retired by any chance? Because I've got that.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, I've got the weird camera on him again.
Yeah.
He glitches out on the people that retire. Nice. Deco in the second. We've got Red Bull in second and 10th for them, so that's not too brilliant. Let's have a look how the newly promoted coordinator of the league is doing. He's on 28.1 in the first sector, 37.888 in the second sector. Okay, so we'll look how he goes through Stone out, brilliantly on the inside, a bit slow on the exit maybe, didn't get as wide as he probably could have done, gotten away with, but let's have a look, breaking down for the last couple of corners, nice left-hander. See if he manages to get the traction out of the last 2 corners. He's got it pretty decent, I think. There's a bit of staggering by the looks of it on the screen. And he's gone 7th currently. I think he's about to retire, or he's just going to drive very slow. No, he's got to retire.
He's retired.
I was going to say, there's not enough time left. Oh, excuse me.
You're right, James, though, mate.
Oh, I don't know what it is. I've probably got some kind of flu coming on again.
Lovely. Well, Wycom's in the chat has predicted that the guys will get into a 29. Obviously, I presume he'd probably got a bit more experience than us at lap times around Silverstone on F1 2015. So
yeah, well, he might have, but no one's near the 29 yet, are they?
Well, our boy's only a 10th off. Tigger has improved. Now less than a 10th off our boy, but our boy still maintains provisional pole.
Does it? Yeah. Oh wow. 900ths of a second. Still managed to get only second though, so our boy will probably be pretty pleased with that. I'm not sure if he's still out on the track though.
No idea.
Nico just improved from 9th to 7th, so that knocks Speedcoat down to 8th.
Has Tom retired?
Yes he has, because he's going around with that weird screen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The first person I can find is De Simpler, and she's gone for the first sector split at 28 dead. So, how's he going to... Oh no, I forgot that.
Oh,
now we go to this weird screen, so we've got no sector times anymore, guys. But now we can switch to the weird broadcast thing, which looks pretty good. What on earth is all that white stuff? Is it pollen?
No idea.
Is that the typical British sight of your areas? You just walk around Britain and you see just white fluff in the air.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I walk to school, mate. It's all over my face when I get there. It's just the way it happens in Britain.
Some kind of special snow, then I gather.
Yeah, I mean, we can't have like Norwegian snow, so we have to have our own British snow. Pepper in the chat has said hi to Fizzy, but not to us two. Brilliant.
Favouritism.
Yeah, what is this?
He wants an upgrade Fizzy in AOR. Don't give it to him. What? Now Alex is, I think, the only one on our lap. No, Nico's just going through nowhere. Let's try and do 360s at the last one before retiring. There we go. Yeah, you'll have to take over in a minute because I've got to get some voice back somehow.
Alex has actually improved, gone P5. He actually improved on that lap.
Yep, fine.
James, are you going for a drink while I read the board?
Yeah, fine. Give me 2 minutes, sorry.
Okay,
At least I'm
James
still streaming.
Okay, lovely. Right, okay. Well, I'm on my own now. So our boy has taken pole by less than a tenth from M4, or J4 as he's known on the forums, in P3. Didn't actually catch that, so he's improved to P3 5 tenths off pole. Our jocker in P4, less than 6 tenths off pole, so quite a close midfield battle here, as Alex is then in P5, only 6.5 tenths off pole, and I've run out of time, so brilliant. So, yeah, as we're heading to the race, hopefully James can come back for actually the start of the Grand Prix. Don't really feel like shouting on my own. And Pepper, thank you very much. And Pepper, I don't know. Maybe you're taking over Fizzy's job as AOR. I don't know. Staff. I don't know. Okay. I'll shut up.
Formula 1 race back in 1950, and it's a firm favourite amongst the
It looks quite cloudy though.
drivers alike.
As we get ready for the start of this Grand Prix, can't work out whether it's actually raining, but as it always does in Britain, looking like it could. So as we look at the starting grid here, the simpler in P6, Alex P5. Jocker P4, M4 and P3, Tom P2, and our boy taking a surprise pole position. Race strategy appears to be a 2-stop, going on to the options once and then the primes. I think from what I could work out on the forum, that does seem to be the race strategy of choice, unless you want to try and push it to a 1-stop. But yeah. I'm just going to press go because I feel like I'm going to be holding these guys up. Race starts in 10 seconds anyway. So worryingly, James isn't back. So I don't know how much the start of this race you're actually going to see, but this is a very professional stream here. Oh my god. Well, I nearly took someone out. Oh dear. I think that's gone badly wrong. Anyway, cutting to the front, Tom has taken pole. I don't know where our boy's gone. Our boy's down in like P5. M4 looking up the inside of Tom for the lead of this Grand Prix as we head through the loop section. M4 having to settle into P2. We'll now get the slipstream as we head down towards Brooklands. He's, well, possibly got a chance in the slipstream as he goes towards the outside. Tom defends the inside line and has just about held on to P1. And now as we head down the back straight to Simpler, looking to get past the Williams ahead of us, Tom maintains the lead. But
Fawn's going for the inside. I'm back.
Okay, good. Thanks, James, for that. But M4 up the inside now as we head into...
Williams going in between the two of them.
Oh my god.
No, he's fought better the better of it. Now the McLaren and the Force India piling in behind. 3 wide almost through that sector. Now, how they can ride on board with Alex. See how he's doing. A load of slipstream train there. Now, did anything happen at the start? I just missed it, sorry.
Well, I don't know what happened. I was struggling to retire, and then I just saw massive chaos behind me, and then Tom somehow got into the lead. Our boy's down in P5, no idea what happened to him. DeSimpla's P3, Alex is P4, so everyone's moved up a place, except for our boy, who drops 4 places.
Oh, great. Yeah, I just retired about 5 seconds off the line because I managed to trip over my own cables on the way in the room, so
Good.
I couldn't get to the controller in time to press retire. Oh boy, almost into the back of Alex there, and Fawn's lost it a bit, so he's simply just going to get the cut back on him, and Alex is going to try it on him as well. Almost a contact between the two of them. Let's go to these. Find a broadcast camera. There we are. Now they are. Let's have a look.
Alex into the slipstream of Disimpler, could be looking up the inside as we now head into Brooklands. He's got the inside line, there's contact. I think our boy spun out. I don't know what happened there, but our boy definitely came off the worst. And Alex into P2, Disimpler still in P3, and M4 has dropped 2 positions into P4.
Yep.
And our boy is gone. I don't know where he's gone, but he's gone.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. I just saw Alex manage to get past both of them down the straight and into Brooklands. And then suddenly our boy disappeared out of view, and then I couldn't see him again. Did someone just go off track there a bit? Yes, it is. Disimpler's lost it on the grass and on the curb, and he's trying to get back round. And for some reason, this camera is terrible at this. And M4's gone off as well a tad, and now Disimpler is right behind him. Or was it maybe that they got quite close to each other at the exit of Chapel? But whatever it is, they've dropped off behind Alex about a second, and Disimpler is now hot on his heels with Nico now in the second. Sauber closing in on third and fourth at the moment.
Yeah, Tom hasn't actually got away that much. Obviously, the slipstream very powerful round Silverstone, and Alex is able to stick with him. Actually setting the fastest lap of the race. Clearly showing he's got some decent pace here.
Yeah.
So definitely an opportunity here for hopefully to someone at least challenge Tom.
I think several of the boys have enough pace to beat Tom. He's been a lot on 2016 lately.
God.
Oh, Alex lost it a bit. And he's been messing about with setups and things there, and maybe it's cost him a bit of pace for today. I heard he didn't have a lot of practice like he normally would have for the league races, so it's definitely made it more interesting, because he's not pulled away in the style he normally would, as M4's gone down the inside with the DRS. Oh no, contact between two, they're taking each other out! They're on the grass, almost. M4's facing the wrong way, and it's gone horribly wrong. He's all the way down in P9 now. And I need to change back up. Ben is for some reason coming around the final corner in his Williams. That's good.
Yeah, there was some issue off the start line. I don't know what happened.
I just saw the hashtag controversy someone put in the chat, so I'm guessing something terrible happened, which is a bit weird because you've got my point of view and I can't remember seeing anything.
Well, I didn't catch a great deal at all, so I can't really inform you.
No.
But Alex definitely sticking with Tom here, so hopefully Alex...
Yeah, Nico is in third, and he's been overtaken by Berger around the outside of Stowe. Surely not. Is he going to make it? He's given the room, Nico, and he's round the outside now. He's got the inside line for the next corner, and he's going to get it by looks of it on the brakes. Is Nico going to try and do a cut back? No, he's not from that back. And now there's a massive train form behind Nico of, was that 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th pretty much, all the way behind him within about a second.
Yeah, personally, I'm hoping our boy can manage to get past these two in front, because I really do feel like he's got the pace to try and come off after Alex and Tom, even though he's probably lost 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah, it looks like Alex is catching Tom as well as Berger locks up there, so this could give our boy a chance to have a look at both of them down the next straight, depending on how good his exit is, but it looks quite good at the moment. Maybe he's going to get past the Sauber already before the corner. No, not quite, but he's going to get past it pretty quickly, I'd imagine, dispatching very soon. He's not got a straight line speed, I imagine, though, despite the fact that Nico, for some reason, doesn't seem to be using the DRS.
Yeah, Alex is within that DRS range of Tom, even though he's lost the rear end.
Oh, no, Nico's lost the rear end mid-corner, and that's pushed our boy down 2 positions into 7th, and Nico lost a position as well. So your hope, or well, our hope both, that our boy's going to get past into 3rd and catch the 2 leaders is getting destroyed by the 2nd.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can hopefully see at least a good battle for the podium here, because we've got 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th all separated by around 3 seconds, so things are going to get very interesting in these next couple of laps. Hopefully we can try and avoid some of the contact that we've had in the opening couple of laps.
Yeah, the Simplest going for the move on the inside of the Mercedes, the Berger, and for some reason there's in proximity arrow, but Racing Green is miles behind us and simply manages to make the move. Let's see if Berger's going to have a move down the inside again. No, he's not. It's not.
Our boy comes into the pit for a very early pit stop. I think he's recognised he's got the pace on this slot and wants to try and get into some clean air and put in some good laps, and then hopefully he can try and emerge in P3 and maybe get back within the range of Tom and Alex ahead.
Yeah, the only good thing is that because of the this group being so close and also quite decent paced, he will hopefully come out quite a way behind them with loads of clean air and an undercut. Can't recall how well the undercut works on this game, but I would imagine it's still pretty hefty.
Yeah, I think it's definitely something that is advantageous. As he comes out of the pit lane, nice lag, but coming out of the pit lane, no one to be seen, so he's...
No! Oljecker and Racing Green has come together at Brooklands. Looked like the Ferrari tried to go for the inside on the Force India and it went horribly wrong, and they're both off somewhere on the grass on the corner. I've lost track of them. So have a look. Racing Green is now ahead of Oljecker, but they're both about 10 seconds probably behind the group that they were with a little while ago, so he's not doing terribly well. Our boy's all the way down in 9th after pitting, so he's quite a way behind on track as well.
Yeah, Alex is still sticking with Tom. He's doing very well here, still within that DRS range. And yeah, this threat from Alex really isn't going away from Tom. Obviously, he's not really had much of a race really so far this season. It's going to be interesting to see how he deals with it, although I suspect with his much experience in league racing that he won't be feeling much pressure.
Interesting thing is how Tom and Alex have got pretty much the same pace, and Alex is able to stay within DRS, as well as they're both staying out now 2 laps beyond what our boy did. But of course they wouldn't know how far behind he was, because he was quite far behind, wasn't he?
It was about 6 seconds off the lead when he pitted, but obviously...
Maybe he's going for a desperate undercut then, to try and get...
The undercut is going to be very... it's going to be a lot. Well, but obviously, when they eventually pit, they're going to have so much fresher tyres that he's really not going to be much of a threat to them.
Well, he doesn't seem to have a lot of luck whilst racing, so maybe he's going for the strategy that he will jump them with the undercut and then won't have to race them, or maybe just defend from them later in the race.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not... I don't really know the strategy that well, but unless he's going on to something more radical like a free stop, he's going to have very long stints during this race.
Yep, whilst not an extreme amount is happening, whilst Oljecker's trying to get back past Racing Green, and have a quick look at the chat.
Yeah, the chat's blowing up a bit more than usual, so you've got more work to do this week, James.
Well, there's 30 of them.
Yeah. It's much easier to keep...
Oh no! Racing Green has gone wide at Cops, whilst watching Oljecker's through. Is it going to go side by side, the two of them, through Maggots and Beckett's and Chapel? No, not quite. Oljecker's got past, but this is going to give Racing Green the better exit through Chapel down the hangar straight. Surely he's going to have the DRS as well, I think, because he was behind at the point. He's definitely gaining from the helicopter broadcast cams. He's going to go for the inside, no, he's going to go for the outside. We're going to see the second overtake around the outside now, are we? From Racing Green and the Ferrari. Yes, I think that pretty much is. No, Oljecker's managed to come back at him on the exit, and they've had a bit of contact, I think. Looks a bit like lag from the overhead cam, but either he just dropped it. And then he gets side by side through the last corner, and Racing Green's given him the position almost, and then lost it on the exit for the final corner. And Oljecker's back through into 5th position after being knocked off by Racing Green about 2-3 laps ago. Now, they're into 3rd and 4th, because I think the guys ahead are pitted.
Yeah. I'm just watching about the stream, James. Our boy taking the fastest lap of the race, by the way, so clearly Shane's got decent pace. Just watching about the stream, you've got some lovely camera angles. Meanwhile, I'm looking at a rear diffuser.
What?
So, things don't seem to be very fair.
Why are you looking at that?
Well, I go to broadcast or cinematic, and I just end up looking at some rear diffuser. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, J4's about to make a
all the
move.
jobs is in P3.
Yeah.
And M4 is all over the back of these. I don't know what happened to him, but he must have lost out at some point.
Yeah, he got hit off. He made contact with one of the drivers. I can't remember. I think it was one of the Mercedes, and they ended up both spinning out and ended up facing the wrong way, and cost him probably about 10 seconds or so. Let's have a look. Adrenaline says thanks for streaming. You're welcome. Let's have a look. Let's just say we're breaking records today. That's for sure. For me at least.
Tom Pace and Alex both pit on lap 7. They're both coming into the pit lane.
Let's think. Maybe if you're a bit kinder, you might get a shout out, mate. You know who you are. Let's have a look. Just view the chat, it's quite obvious. There we go. Racing Green is trying to get past M4, or was it the opposite way? I can't remember. Anyway.
Right, I'm on board with Arboy now. There's a lot of guys that come into the pit lane. It's going to be interesting to see where he emerges.
Yeah, he's coming around the last few corners.
The pit lane at Silverstone is ridiculously long.
Yeah.
You're going to lose a lot of time, so...
I haven't personally driven it, so I'm not sure if it's any worse than 2013.
if it's as bad as 2013, you're going to lose.
It's going to be terrible, yeah.
30 seconds in the pit lane. Comes out to the pit lane now. He's right. He's right near Alex and Tom.
Okay, this is good for him. He's right in where he needs to be. He's on about 4 laps over the tyre. So.
He's right behind Alex, and I'm worried now that these two are going to start battling and allow Tom to get away.
Depends if Alex is smarter and lets him past, or if he can pull away on the fresher tyres.
Yeah, he's got 3 lap fresher tyres, I think. So, going to be interesting to see. Alex defends quite comfortably, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably still got DRS off Tom ahead.
Yeah, but I think our boy might be playing the waiting game at the moment because he knows he has the worst tyres. So if he can just manage to somehow stick with these two in DRS,
yeah,
he'll be better off. Depending on, of course, he's already done. I think now it's 4 laps on these tyres, surely.
He pitted on lap. Yeah, so
yeah.
It's 4
Whilst these are just fitted new sets of tyres, so he's pretty well done unless he's making an extra stop, which in that case he will have to give it the full beans to get past now.
Yeah, Brandon seems to think that our boy's on a 3 stop, and he's screwed, apparently. I was going to say what he actually said, but you know, it's not very stream friendly.
Well, yeah, fine, Don. Give me some kind of. No, it was a simulator crash with. Okay, I thought you were complaining on the pronunciation because that I'm just crap at. I'm sorry. We're both pretty crap at some of the drivers' names. Most of them are actually requested to call them something else in the PSNs, but we can't actually remember what they are. So.
Yeah, just point out, for the battle for the lead, Tom has somehow managed to pull a massive gap on Alex. The only saving grace here is getting trapped behind one of the Saudis.
It's M4 and he's let him pass, but Tom's gone wide, so that's good, because he's got back past. So, I think the 2 guys behind the Alex and our boy started fighting, and it allowed Tom to get away a bit, but now M4 is just going to surely fall under the DRS. There's no way.
You say that, but Tom.
He's got great straight line speed though. He's got.
No, M4 had DRS.
Did he? What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he went past. Yeah.
And now he's trying around the outside of the left field. He just has so much more grip that he's able to pull that off. And Tom now takes back the lead of the race.
Yep. Now M4, would you please fight Tom if you could, or just move out the way for the others?
He's lost about a second going through cops alone. So
yeah, and so's our boy. Our boy's lost that to Alex as well, almost. He just ran straight off at cops. So if you could just now give them DRS and then move over to the side, please. Don't ruin the battle now.
Well, the worrying thing is, Tom's already got about 1.5 second, 2 second advantage now. I think Alex up the inside.
He's definitely down inside, yeah. Come on, Alex. Your only hope today. Maybe.
M4 pits. So on lap 9, he comes into the pit lane 2 laps later than the leaders did. So, any possibility that he could be 1 stopping?
Could be.
I don't know.
Well, surely if he's done 9 laps, it would be possible to go 17 on the others, I would imagine.
Unless the primes are that horrific that you want to spend as least time on them as possible.
Well, I've got a feeling that Burkrow is still on them, and he's done 10 laps on them coming this lap. So I think we could surely follow his progression and see what lap he pits on, and tell if the Sauber could be on a 1-stopper.
James, apparently we're both echoing.
Oh, nice.
According to Pepper, we're both echoing.
Well, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if that's an issue you can solve, but okay. So M1 re-emerges into the race in P8, just behind H Racing Green. Obviously, I think he was one of those that had.
I've got one
contact.
way of fixing it.
Okay, now I can actually hear the echo, so that's not good.
Kill the Skype call, and we'll try it again. Okay.
This is just the way it goes.
Probably not, but still.
So Alex has lost a decent chunk of time. Now 1.9 seconds behind the leader according to that latest split time. I'm pretty sure it's more than that. Tom sets the new fastest lap in the race of 1:31.6, and Alex is 2.9 seconds now behind the leader. So in this second stint, he really just
No. Well, let's have a look. Oljeka, Racing Green, and Fawn is catching up to each other. Ben is still only through cops. In 10th at the moment, still scoring points though. Tom is 2.9 seconds ahead of Alex. Wonderful. Our boy's right on his tail, so he might be getting second, but he's not given us the exact battle with Tom we thought we might get.
Right, apparently I'm echoing more according to Pepper. I don't know whether Pepper's just trying to be a dick, or he's actually giving us useful. Apparently I'm low now. James, I've gone low.
Dan's gone low.
Oh, Pepper's actually got someone who loves him. Oh, that's cute.
How is this working? Oh, wait. You're the one echoing.
Yeah.
Let's try this. Sorry if you heard that as an explosion. I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, many explosions.
That's... There's so many technical things that just for some reason keep appearing by themselves, but okay.
Right, so Alex in P2, our boy sticking with him. So our boy, I'm so irritated by this because our boy, personally, has got the pace to be with Tom.
If he had the better luck at the start here and could have done the optimum strategy, I think he would have been a lot better positioned to win this than he is now.
Because Alex is 5 seconds now behind the lead. I feel like he is holding on. Apparently I'm gone now.
Well, you're not. How nice.
Are you sure that wasn't because I was just not talking for him? Oh, God's sake. He's so low. I think the lowness issue that we had earlier in the stream.
You sure about
I'd just like to point out, Pepper, you've caused all these problems.
Well, the funny thing is, I'm listening to it back, and you're louder than me.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to take it. That's probably going on. Anyone else
Can anyone that's not Pepper confirm or not confirm this?
Okay. It is a genuine.
Okay, fine. I don't really know how to sort that, because... well...
An echo.
Yeah, but it normally comes through Skype, and for some reason it says it's not capturing it.
Well, I would like to kind of, try and keep people updated with it. If I've got a terrible echo and you can't hear me, then what's the real point?
Yeah, I think my PC's about to freeze up. Yeah, well, I can't change it. It won't let me. Try now.
Okay. I don't know if this has changed anything.
Probably not, no, Marla. Problem is, I can't watch the PC and the stream at the same time, so this just makes... Alex has just pulled away. Okay, let's please work now. Please work now, Dan. Quick, talk.
Well, everyone's saying I'm so low, but I've not actually said anything for 5 minutes. So.
I know, so why don't you start talking properly?
Okay. I'll just shout a lot.
Well, you don't need to shout, because now you're peaking up at twice above my level again, according to the thing, so if it works, yes! If not, damn it.
Where's the commentary? Blame Pepper. This is live solutions here. If you've got a problem, blame Pepper. That's the way everything goes, okay? Right.
That's the way of AOR life.
It's a real disappointment that we've not got a real battle for this league, so that's obviously Pepper's fault. So, back up with the leaders really hard. Discipline in P4, all on his own. Burkhoff, P5, all on his own.
Oljecker and Thorne are the two closest drivers on the track at the moment. Definitely within DRS on each other going through Stowe.
Nico Nor in the Sauber from P6 pits.
Oljecker has a massive lockup going into the left-hander for the final section. And he's pretty close to the Spacco Sauber now. A bit of lag there on the screen, but not terribly bad. Now going through turn 1. It's going to go wide. just a tad on this nice, weird outside on-board thing, whatever this is. Not quite sure. I think I've got the camera things you were talking about earlier. It's not a rear diffuser, but it's pretty diffused in its own way.
Yeah.
Please switch to the helicopter audio. Thing just randomly decides which one it goes, but that's how it. Surely they'll fix some things for 2016, I would imagine. Let's have a look. Is there actually anyone that's close-ish on track?
No.
Okay, so Tom's just out there in the lead. 7.8 seconds ahead of Alex.
Where's this pace coming from?
Tom, if you were kidding with us the first 10 laps, go to hell.
I know. It's like, what I'll do is I'll let our boy take pole, then I'll just dominate from the race. I'll let Alex keep up for a few laps, and then in the second stint, I'll bugger off. Brilliant.
He doesn't want to pull a 40-second gap again, that's it. I wonder if anyone will be out of the points today. Yeah, sorry to tell you that, but there's only 10 drivers. So.
Yeah, I think he realised that himself, James.
I'm just looking at the chat, and about half of it is not even anywhere near motorsport related, and half of it I don't even understand what is.
Well, we've got about a third about random stuff from people I've never seen before in my life. A third of it
Most
is
of them are subscribers.
people,
so how have you not
people
seen?
saying I'm very low. James, you've got a very low subscriber base, that's all I'm going to say. And a third of it is actually about the race.
Oh, you're talking about TGP now, you know that.
I don't even know what TGP is.
I think you should inform him, guys, afterwards. Go and spam his channel discussion with loads of links. Okay.
There's no my channel link in.
I'll put in the chat in a minute. What's it called? Just Dan Now, isn't it?
No, please don't.
So you got it there in one go. Racing Green's rear diffuser and Nico's and Ben's and Tom's. Okay, nice camera.
Yeah, M4, considering he's got
Alex
much
is
fresher
pitting.
tyres. Okay, good. Considering M4's got much fresher tyres than everyone else in this Grand Prix, he really hasn't pulled away from Ola Jocker in P7. Although I don't know when Ola Jocker pitted, so...
There's the simpler pits though, as well. Burke is still... It could be interesting. M4 could potentially do the one stop because Burke is now lap 15 and is still on the primes.
What would you guys recommend getting at KFC? Walk out the door and go to McDonald's. That's what I would recommend. Anyway, the race. Tom leading. Alex comes out of the pits in P2. The simpler P3. Third part is in P4, and Mike jumps in the pit lane. Yes, he does. He goes up to P3, and actually he's very close to Alex on the exit. Alex going to have a bit of traffic now to get through. And I don't know where our boy's gone.
Our boy's in 4th now.
Yeah. So our boy back in the game actually. The P2. Only one lap older tyres, I think.
Yes. But what tyres is he on? The primes, yes.
He's on the prime, so he's managed to convert his
Oh, down
strategy.
inside from Alex in the Williams. He's gone past the Mercedes of Burke and he's got the position done before the hairpin. Late dive, but still got it done very nicely on the inside. Let's have a look. Our boy surely next up to take Burke. He's been on those prime tyres for 16 laps now, so it proves that the one stopper would work. Question is how fast can will he beat the Sauber of Fawn, who's been going the other strategy with the options first onto the primes?
Sorry, I have not heard anything you just said. I was trying to look at chat.
So what? It's not important. We got the helicopter cam back, as our boy might be able to make a move on Burke, so that's quite good. Come on, uses the ice to good effect now. Go around the outside like we've seen so many others. No, not close enough. Comes Stowe, and Alex hasn't pulled away terribly much, but now Burke's gone very wide, and our boy's going to go for outside, inside, he's going for the outside, going to go round, he's locked up, at the contact! Burke's round! I'm not sure our boys realised it even. Thanks to the contact model on this game, I don't believe at least that you feel anything if you make contact with another person, which...
I haven't played the game enough, and actually I'm such a clean driver that I don't make contact with anyone. Anyways...
That's what the guy says that goes in the sprint mode lobbies constantly, but okay. Or it is the AI.
This is how I get to know the track, so I can commentate brilliantly on the races. Anyway, M4, all over the back of Burkhoff. Burkhoff still on those prime tyres. I'm surprised he hasn't actually come into the pits yet to put on a fresh set of option tyres. M4 probably
from the inside.
one stop. Yeah, up the inside with DRS, it should be a relatively easy move. Yeah, gets the move done before Brooklands hits the apex, and that is moved on.
Yeah, that's interesting. So he's now gone past Burkrose, the other driver on the one-stopper at the moment, and he has yet to pit, whilst M4 has pitted. About, God knows, soon about 8 laps ago, surely. But now Burkrose being overtaken by the Simpler down the inside at Cops. Yes, he's got the move done. He's just got no grip left, and surely this has to be the lap he pits. He'll then be able to take the options 9 laps to the end, but of course he'll be on a lot lower fuel, so it'll be a lot easier for him than it was for Fawn to take these primes to the end, which will have done 17 laps from what I can think about. Is everything okay now? Is Dan lagging out like mad?
I'm probably still quiet, probably still echoing, and everything's gone wrong, but apart from that.
If it goes so terribly bad, we'll have to find some other way of streaming. I don't really know. Works on 2013. It's funny how 2015 suddenly changes things around, like internet connections and echoes and stuff.
Most of the chat had just turned into like a mother's meeting of, oh hi, how are you doing? Yeah, you used to race in my league, hello. So that's what it's basically turned into now. Where are all these tin pot leagues coming from? No idea, mate.
Well, the simplest
it's
going to make
also
them
turned into quite a racist chat. And everyone just seems to be slagging each other off.
I would love... the simplest down the inside.
Yeah.
Got past. Made the moves. You're going to get the cut back, though, around the outside, surely not. It's on the,
I don't think
on the grass, slow from the Simpler. Nice.
I don't think M4's got the grip now, and this is going to be a painful last 8 laps for him. All the jockey behind him, P6. Don't know why he put on those primes. So I think actually he's dropping time to M4, so probably won't be catching him. 8 Racing Green, P7's a long way behind, so I think M4 might have P5 in the bag. Where is everyone? Yep, stuck in M25 traffic is where one of them.
That's where the host is, that's why we were a tad late.
I don't know why everyone else is actually. Who else was missing?
You're asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Seriously, okay.
As an AOR moderator, I'd hope you know the leagues.
I'm a coordinator. And I'm not for the 2015 leagues. I barely know the drivers in the 13 leagues.
Right, well, this is AOR Moderator Exposed. Anyway, back to the lead of the race. Tom on his own. Oh boy. Yes, has cut up to Alex, but then there's the rear end coming out of the loop and has now lost about half a second thanks to that. And he's out of DRS range, probably. Oh, good.
Yep, well, he was too far behind anyway by the point of the detection further back with about 4 or 5 corners now. But Alex is now 12.5 seconds off Tom, so woohoo!
You finished 16th in all of your own league races. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
Who?
Well, whoever TGB series is, whoever runs the account.
That's Dom Smith.
Okay, don't know who that is, but hello there. Apparently he's finished 16th in all his league races. Well done, mate. AOR, where the track's more exciting than the race. Yes, welcome to AOR. Rather than saying, what is it on the actual thing? Is it clean, fair racing or something? What does it say?
Clean, fair and competitive racing, isn't it?
There we go. No, it should be. It's not clean. It's not fair. Slightly competitive. Competitive and has banterous chats. There we go. Rebrand AOR.
Oh, fine. We're suggesting that to Fissy now, or at least Dan is.
Yeah.
If you're still in there, go and whatever his name is, Dan Hawkins, that does the graphics for the site. Go and tell him that's the new logo and motto for AOR from now on. Let's have a look how. Just ride on board with that Red Bull, just 50 miles ahead of everyone, shall we?
I think I might start a campaign. Make AOR great again.
What, fundraising money now, isn't it?
Yeah. I want people to hashtag that. Make AOR great again. I want to see it trending on Twitter, otherwise I'm going to be disappointed. Now,
Dad
I
asks great things of my community. To be honest, Dad, with my subscriber base being mainly TGP and SRL, you're more likely to get something very bad about AOR trending. I would not. Well, fine. It's too late now. Do as you wish. As long as it doesn't involve my video. So look, Burtbro and Oldjecker are the only two that's close to each other on track. But even with close, they still...
Yes! I'm liking... I've got 2 people doing the hashtag now, liking this. I want to see more. I want to see all 23 of you who are watching this now. Hashtag make AOR it's a great game. AOR is still great. Yes. AOR damn needs money. No, shut up.
He's looking for. He's got a T 80 something crap Thrustmaster that has no force feedback. He's wanting an upgrade to a T300. That's what the back plan for this is.
No, I've got a T150. I think you'll find actually.
Yeah, well, you said he has no force feedback and you find it pretty crap. So.
No, I've got a new wheel like I don't know 5-6 months ago.
I think that's about the time it took me to go from the Driving Force GT to the G27.
Congrats.
That's a long time ago. Probably about 4 years ago now. Oh, look, our boy and Alex are the 2 closest drivers. Both Mercedes-powered engines, but it doesn't matter because they're in equal cars, surely. They should have made that. That's what they should do. They should let everyone have a Mercedes-powered car, except for Tom and put him in the Manor or something.
What a great idea.
That would have made it more interesting. Especially because that would mean all of his setups would probably be completely useless. But then so would everyone else's because they're using his setups, but still.
Yeah. It must be because everyone's been playing the F1 2016 beta in AOR, but sadly,
Everyone's
haven't
a bit
had time
crap
to
at the
make
moment,
F1
yeah.
2015 competitive. Such a shame other leagues haven't got as many beta codes as AOR, but you know.
Yeah. No, Tom. No, Dom. He does TGP, whatever you want to call yourself. No, he doesn't race in AOR. He quit. When did Wingsman quit? After season 10.
I raced him in 9.5.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, he did season 9 on 2014, and then 9.5 for a while, and then after
Just didn't come back
that was
to
on
season.
2013, and then it was after that he was done, kind of thing. We started in season 10 and 11 on 2013. And he decided to pull out after that because he got 2015 and Project Cars and other games like that because he's still racing in TGP, and you know that fully well.
He took my AOR season 9.5 victory away from me at Monaco, so
Did he?
I'm not that bothered he's not racing in AOR. Anyway, I've aged 42 years during this stream. So have I.
What?
Burkhoff catching Ola Joker here on some fresh shopping tyres. He's probably got some decent pace.
It's funny how when so many people turn up that you're all going shout out, shout out, shout out, rather than last time when I normally have half those viewers and it's the normal people that come and watch me, which aren't you. No one shouts out.
It's amazing how people want to shout out for with 21 people watching. I mean, it's
On a 100 channel subscriber count.
Yeah, when it's like X amount of G, I can kind of understand it, but for, you know, let's be honest here, you're not going to gain that much.
Oh, Wingsman called an 8-man pile-up. Woohoo!
Free, James, free, you man. Have you not seen our video? There's like a commentary, and there's like a, I don't know, it's like a short video.
Oh, that's the one in Malaysia on turn 1.
Yeah, they're going into turn 1, and then one of them just spins out, and then they go everywhere.
Well, back to the race then. Old Jack was on the back of our boy, the other Force Indy, on the back of Alex. And that's the only battle I think we have until the end now, about 4 laps to go. Unless someone else decides to catch someone else, which doesn't look very likely at the moment. Burkrow and Old Jack was pretty close, and M4 is closing up on them as well, just for good measure. Racing Green is 50 miles away. Ben will get lapped if he keeps on going at this rate. And our boy will get past Alex at the end of this straight if he keeps on going. Surely with the DRS he's going to get past now for the outside. Is he going to go? Seem to be favouring the outside, these boys, but then everyone seems to be going very defensive on the inside early.
Alex back up the inside, and our boy trying to hold it around the outside of Stowe.
He's got it, surely.
Yeah, slightly better traction. Alex looking up the inside maybe, but why is he deciding against that move? And, well, he's got a chance, obviously, to stick with our boy and hopefully get that DRS down the off the straight here at Silverstone.
Yep. Depends if you can stick with him now. Now he's been overtaken.
Yeah, I mean, he's got one lap fresher tyres. I mean, I suspect, he's got decent pace. So I suspect he will be able to. I've just realised these guys are now 19.4 seconds behind Tom.
Tom, yeah.
For God's sake.
Well, it's been about 40 seconds normally, so they're doing twice as good as they've done before.
It wasn't 40 seconds at Austria, was it?
I'm pretty sure it was close to it. And that's a short track.
Well, hopefully we can have some controversy like we did at the end of the Austria race, where the McLaren guys decided to put one of them put the other one in the wall, even though it was lag apparently.
Well, it's quite funny because they might have put each other in the wall and it was a great race, but still qualifying is twice as popular as the actual race. In terms
James,
of
that's because that stream works and the other stream's slightly broken.
No, but they were equal on views after both streams finished. It's just after that people just watch qualifying.
Makes a lot of sense. It's just the way it goes. Alright. So, as we head now down in towards Stowe, Alex probably still in that DRS range of our boy ahead. So yeah, definitely closing up as we head into Stowe. Won't be able to make a move on this lap, but yeah, I think he's got a chance.
Is he going to get the run on the inside? No, he's gone defensively already.
I've just heard an echo. Yeah, I've got a really bad echo now. I can actually hear it. But the side by side, heading through the final complex of corners, our boy holds it around the outside though very well. Alex got kind of pinched on the apex there and wasn't able to maintain, get back into P2. So our boy holds on to P2, but Alex definitely is going to try to claim back his 18 points in this race.
Let's have a look. Can Alex get back past now with the DRS? Not with that exit, I'd imagine. He's going pretty slow down the straight. Yeah, he's going to have a very nice dive bomb. Is he going to get past him? Is Dan still alive?
Am I still alive?
How old is AOR? Someone with a bit more expertise put that up.
It was winter between 2013 and 2014. Because I can remember they did it was a Nürburgring race when it all started and it all went downhill.
Yeah, because you say ARL suddenly stopped Dom. That's when I saw the video from Matty. And basically, second after I seen that, press join. Because I tried for about half a year before that to join ARL, but for some reason it never let me in. So. Well. Alex just gone round the outside now, and our boys... We've got the controversy, Second and third have collided, and Alex is in the barriers, reversing out. Has he got front wing damage?
I don't know, but it's simply
how many penalties will he get?
P4 in the McLaren, and he's now gone past Alex.
Yeah,
has our boy waited up or not?
Looks like he's just driven off. I can't see him. Not going to personally blame them, but still we can decide amongst yourselves. Before the stewards probably look up for this amongst with 50 other things, which means I'll get 50 notifications to say I should help steward this and how okay.
James has got a busy night ahead of him.
Yeah, it's the life of an AOR. Except I don't post on anything because I can never make the decision on it.
Right, great work from a top AOR coordinator and other ways of working.
Streaming.
Yeah, okay. So our boy is in P2 now. He simply got up into a podium position. We're on to the final lap of the race actually, I just realised.
And Tom's going through Stowe. That's how far ahead he is.
Okay, so Tom, even with the contact, has literally dominated this race. Another commanding performance. He was maybe a bit under pressure after qualifying, but his answer...
He's definitely not looked it after that that second half of the race.
Takes a very easy win onto our boy, who is now going through.
He's 30 seconds behind on the timing screens, pretty much.
Yeah, it's at least 20 seconds before that contact.
31.4. Woohoo! That's brilliant.
6 race ban needed. Oh god. Well, he won't turn up for another 6 races, so it's all good.
I don't see why that matters, because since the last 3 races, the second and third position have not been decided like they have been in the first 3. So he'll still lead the championship even if you give him a 6 race ban, probably.
James, apparently you're the most useless steward ever.
Probably. Who was that? Who did that come from?
Pepper.
Yeah, well, sorry, I have had exams for over a month.
Yeah. Oliver Drucker has really caught up to M4 actually.
He's been passed, hasn't he?
No.
Surely? Okay.
So M4 takes P5, Oliver Drucker takes P6.
And he's now leading on my screen for some reason. Woohoo!
Yeah, you get that weird glitch. And I've now gone back to Ben, who's in P10. And I think he actually got caught up in that first lap incident. So fair play to him for completing this race.
Yeah, he's scoring a point all the way down in P10, 1 minute 26 at least off Tom still, but okay. He's not been lapped, that's the positive part, I would imagine, out of this race. And he's finished, of course.
Yeah, well, fair play to him for finishing this race. And briefly takes P1 for some reason. But yeah.
And there we have the podium. Looks pretty resemblance to what it's looked before, but especially the top spot.
Yeah, we don't really see the Red Bull and Force India and McLaren's are usually the guys to take the podiums, I think.
Was this a warm-up race? No.
Yeah, sorry, the actual race is starting at 9:30, guys. What do you think this was, mate?
Yeah. The next race is where the guys in second and third take out Tom.
This decides the reverse grid. That's how Tom got a penalty. Disgraceful.
Still won.
Oh boy. Clean as a whistle, gets no penalties.
Yeah, I think we should disqualify him.
Yeah, disgraceful. I think that's the first penalty I've actually seen Tom get this season.
Probably. But did he make contact with anyone, didn't he? At some point.
No.
Oh well, fine. 2 times what? Alex in 4th has got, is that 2 times 6 penalties?
Everyone scores points because you only have 10 drivers. Right, cool. I didn't score points.
No, because we weren't driving. Maybe you want to drive next time, Dan, and you can give us an insider's point of view on it.
Yeah, to be fair, I'd probably beat Tom, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Sure, you're. Does your wheel actually work? Does your wheel actually work on this game?
Yeah, of course my wheel works.
Can you actually drive?
I'm probably sick now after playing the F1 2016 beta.
Well, anyway, that was not the best of races so far this season, but it definitely was up there the first few laps.
Probably one of the worst. But yeah.
Especially from 13 or so onwards. But yeah, I forgot. Here comes the menu screens, which basically means it's time to take down the game volume.
Okay. Well, I don't know how long James is going to plan doing this stream for, but thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah.
Wasn't really much of an advertisement to come back next week, but if you feel like doing it, feel free. Literally, it's free because you don't actually have to pay to watch the stream.
Yeah, I know, because I'm not on whatever it's YouTube Red crap. But anyway, let's have a look. Yeah, also played the beta. When does the race start? What are these?
9, mate. 15 minutes time. We'll be coming back to have the actual race.
What? Me and you in sprint mode sessions? Is that it?
No.
Oh well. I think it's time for us to say goodbye on behalf of all the drivers today, and hopefully, have we got an idea what the next round is?
The next race in the calendar, James. That's what it is.
Yeah, I forgot the F1 calendar.
Yeah, so have I. Right, well, we'll see you there.
We'll see you for whatever it is, for whatever time it is. It's next weekend, surely.
No, Pepper, that's not the right hashtag. The hashtag is make AOR great again. If you're not going to use the correct hashtag, no respect.
Well, we'll end on Pepper's weird hashtag, then, shall we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can do.
So, thanks ever so much for watching again, and from me and Dan, it's time to say goodbye until next week for round 8. Goodbye.
Bye.